distractions, no distractions.
No distractions into.
No distractions, nothing to take us out of the flow.
No.
Kind of dark. Do we need more light? Need more light. Aziz, light. There we go. Start a poll. Best day ever. Best day ever.
I would say you're feeling good today, Jeremy, but you feel good every day.
I can't take that in.
I know.
That was a. I was pondering on that, like the extremes of contrast. That to own one's mastery is ego.
Oh.
To deny one's mastery is inadequacy.
To own one's mastery is ego. To deny one's mastery is inadequacy. That's deep. That's deep. Straight out of Laugh Factory.
Right. Which is why it's like, oh yeah, in pro wrestling, it's okay to have an ego. Like that's how you become great. Is you have to own the ego.
Yeah.
But the Muji mastery, you can't do it. You can't do it.
You can't do it. You can't. It's not allowed.
Not allowed.
It's just not truthful.
Right.
That's the problem.
It's
Quote,
false.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it. You don't got it.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Does maybe yeah, that's good.
Oh, I'm right. I'm here.
Mm-hmm. We'll look at the things. Ba, 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 ba.
Going live, baby.
This was the first time using the thumbnail too. How did it look?
I don't know. It wasn't over there. Let me take a look. I did see that come across.
New thumbnail.
Oh, that looks good. I like it.
Does it?
Yes.
I haven't actually seen it on. Where do I? Oh yeah, look at that. Spontaneous flow. Good cinematog.
You gotta fix your shirt for me.
Cinema.
You can't see the D. There we go.
Cinematog. Costumes. We got some folks. We in a Green Day today? We are on a Green Day today.
Yeah. Make it rain.
Make it rain. That was one of the Francis Ford Coppola movies I watched in my weekend was it's called The Rainmaker with Matt Damon.
Was it good?
It was good. I don't know if I would go to great in terms of impact on me, but it was cool to see Coppola's eye in a different way than I'd ever seen before. What's up,
I see.
Yerky too? Hey man, or woman, I can't tell. Um, yeah, it was Matt Damon and what's his face? The wrestler guy, the Rainmaker. Matt Damon, Danny DeVito, and Mickey Rourke.
Nice.
Oh, and then there was a really cool way that um, this is what stood out to me as we go to film. Man, all these other thanks Yerky. All these chatters are going the opposite that my shame and guilt would say that everyone's a hater. I'm getting all the support. Keep up the good work. Keeps breaking my theory down.
I know. I love it so much.
Um,
Thank you guys. Thank you.
yes.
Within my point.
Oh shit. So he had a really cool way of so have you ever seen the movie Jaws?
Of course.
And the actor, his name is Roy Scheider. He was like
Which one was he?
he was the main not the boat captain, but the uh what was his character? No, not Richard Dreyfuss. He was Brody. He was the main guy.
Oh, okay.
So, but
It's been a while since I've seen it, but yes.
right. So, like this movie came out. I would say I'm definitely not prepared to do a dive into a movie right now. I love this. The Rainmaker came out in 1997, so I would say it was like the tail end of that guy's career, and
Okay.
his character was like the main CEO head, corporate guy of this like big corporation, and the way that Coppola treated the gravitas, but also the legend of this guy, the actor,
Mhm.
like, oh man, he didn't shoot his face right away. He stayed on the back. Like he held off showing the guy's face for a long time. It was lit.
Was it suspenseful?
Yeah, it was literally, but it was like treating first the legend of the actor, like that the actor is a legend, and he was at the tail. Like, he was older and like, but you got the old school legendary status of the actor himself that Coppola was honoring, but the character needed that gravity too of being like the billionaire corporate guy.
Yeah.
But Coppola was holding off showing a front view, and it was only this like ominous backward shot. But the acting and just the guy's back and the gravity, that, and then once it revealed and it's his presence and that like legendary presence, it just hit that much harder.
Wow.
That's
cool.
that stood out to me.
Huh.
And Danny DeVito was a good guy, which was weird because I kept expecting him to get all like, you know,
Penguin.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about Michael Myers, the actor or the horror movie? I'm guessing you're talking about the actor. I mean, Austin Powers. I mean, talk about a movie that I must have rewatched the first Austin Powers on it. It was probably like the third DVD I bought. The Mummy was the first DVD I bought. I watched the hell out of that. But Austin Powers, that was definitely a movie. Like, where am I focusing there? My feeling about Michael Myers as a legend, as a uh, oh, um, hmm. Well, first I knew him on SNL. Loved his characters, especially his Jewish lady character. Did you ever see that one?
I probably did, but I'm not recalling it right now.
Yeah, it's coffee talk. Coffee talk.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes, I do know that. Yes.
To talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting verklempt.
Yes. Yes.
The Jew.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would say Michael. I mean, I don't. Not to tear down his status or his like abilities and stuff, but he's good at playing characters. I would say like Austin Powers uh, is a great character, um, and he's a really good comedian. I wouldn't go to great actor if that makes sense. I don't think he has much range. Did you ever like Who Married an Axe Murderer?
That's one of my favorite
It
movies.
it's good. It's good. It's
Because head move now
yeah.
is my favorite line
Yeah.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, are we gonna stay on cinema or what are we doing? I'm getting roped in. I'm getting roped in. I love it. I love the chaos.
Wait.
That's
What is
why. Hold on one second.
that not your thing?
What was that? The wait one second. Let me fix my Wi-Fi here. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
hear me now?
I missed what you said. What did you say?
I said, were you a Wayne's World fan?
Yes. SNL. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, the movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody. All of that
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Comedy. Okay. I'm getting roped in here.
Where are we heading?
Where are we heading?
We have a destination.
I don't. Not yet.
Are you
I
going
was.
deep?
I
You
was
going playful?
flowing. I was flowing. The current was. So we were talking about um where was this context birthed from? It is the kind of the go into the direction of artist. Artist. Right. Okay, that's the context. Right. Definitely. Artist and the freedom space that it doesn't have to be productive.
Right.
The,
Oh gosh, yes. Go
like
there.
the space parallel to business art and everything that represents in productivity, in performance, in mission, but then having this unbranded artistic space where I can create anything that I want to create And where that sends me is I don't have the crutch, I would say, of productivity to help constrain all the infinite possibilities of uh, potential of everything under the sun, craft, medium, tools, technology, modes of expression, communication. Uh, it's a lot of possibilities when you're a creative artist and you're not like my level of mastery is not with one specific form of being an artist. That's not where I play, but the creativity of I could go to any domain and create anything that I want is definitely the fertile, fun ground of being an artist for me. And I used to rely on productivity to help focus the uh, confidence in the best use of my time as worthwhile when it's something productive, when it serves something bigger than myself rather than just selfishly, it feels like. When it's, I'm just creating for me versus I'm creating for something bigger than me. And so when I subtract productivity, of course, there's an overwhelming rush of data and possibilities. And where I landed the other day, or maybe even last night, was we were talking about how to navigate the desire and the passion to go to original territories,
Mm-hmm.
to be creative in different ways. And I can feel that old lockup of I don't know what feels like a good use of my time. There's a lot that gets torn away when I have the Niagara Falls of the universe of possibilities, infinite possibilities, limitless possibilities, and excitements and films and all these things that like could be the use of time, and not feeling that the constraint versus the confinement, the constraint versus the confinement. Because anytime you choose something, you're constraining the focus. You're deciding a next course of events based off of like I want to do a podcast. Okay, then da 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 a sequence of events, and now you're creating a podcast. Or I have a YouTube page, a YouTube channel, and it's to do videos like this and go live and share in this capacity. It could be a film, a TV show, uh, a business. There are many ideas, but it's like how to pick. Or even like stand-up comedy, which I'm also doing on this page, to play in the comedic realm, the like most unproductive, it feels like, uh, from productive. And I landed in a space of what that old limited logic of if such and such was happening and stuff was flowing in a certain way, then I would have the freedom to be an artist in a way that could be more uh, wild, more impulsive, unstructured. And where that took me was the permission, I would get the permission and the allowance to be chaotic. That's what it feels like. That's what that limited logic that will hold this back until conditions are met with productivity, that then I get permission to play in from chaos. Because chaos is unordered. There is no order. There is no structure. There is no domestication. It is raw. It is, I mean, it's dangerous from the perspective of the order of the program, and then the productive ways of being an artist, potentially, like, is the way it paints itself. And I'm just sitting in that allowance. Like, what happens if I give myself allowance to not feel like I need to provide order in order to be an artist, or feel order, or know order ahead of the creation? Like, the difference between having an idea that kind of dictates its own order, like the idea of having a podcast is like, okay, it needs a name, it needs this, and then how long, it sets an order of artistic creative execution. Chaos is much more wild than that. And I think that's what I've always been desiring, or depriving myself to play, because it's perceived as the most unproductive, unsafe, destructive ways of being. It is the most imperfect. It's the most unpleasing, potentially. I'm talking like perception of it, or empathy, like empathy of it. It could be gross. It could be grotesque. All the coulds, all the like, potentially not who I want to be.
Is that an image right there?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right? In terms of the why certain conditions would need to be met before one would be allowed to not be fettered by rules or structure or order or safety and security. And in feeling that, I almost see like two competing thoughts. Especially when I'm experimenting or think I'm experimenting, where I actually want to experiment with it. Because on one hand, I am doing what I'm feeling and thinking that I'm doing. That right now, in this very moment, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it from the I'm going to try it at some point level. At least that's not what it feels like. It's no, right now I'm doing what I'm talking about right now. This is an actual raw uh, experiment of, even though it's coming out ordered in language, the impulses and the inspiration and the creation point are in the allowance that I am actually talking about. So in one fact, it feels like I am doing what I say that I want to do. And I'm being it. I'm testing it. I'm playing there, but I'm not sure the intensity yet. Which brings the critic over here, which is you're not doing it good enough. You're not there yet. It could be more intense. It could be more raw. It could be more dangerous. It could be more wild in the image or the artistic sensibilities or perfection of am I how will I know? I won't know. That's the thing, but how will I know when I'm creating from the point of chaos that I want the allowance to create from? The the most raw, the most impulsive, the doubtless, shameless, guiltless, uh, volume less worry, the because the Hollywood image of it is all it's like unattainable. How powerful this could be, the the beauty of it. Of someone witnessing he's doing it. He is not he is not speaking from a domesticated expression of himself. He's in the dangerous territory. He's Nice comment there. You see that? I don't have a clue what the fuck you were trying to do.
I
Spit
think
it out.
that's the point of this.
That's
video.
the point. That is the point. It's like what the image of genius looks like versus the point of creation in which genius emerges unquestionably, undilutedly, uninterfered by domestication and rules and order and correctness and all the ways that tear down the purity of art in motion. Because the aim of this cinema, this motion picture, I don't have editing right now. There is no technique of editing. This is the pro wrestling cinema is what happens live in the realities of the moment, knowing that we are all suspending our disbelief to witness a story unfold. And in the most seamless way is when we call it cinema in the social media land, that the act and the performance have come together so elegantly and seamlessly that it is like we are watching a film, a live story with the most top-notch performances, camera work, facial expressions. Everything has to hit to be high quality cinema. And it's really does it give rise to the whole spectrum of emotions? I mean, I mean, I've never really looked at it this way before. Because comedy is like, do they laugh? And that's a very simple, like Jerry Seinfeld talks about, like a very self-corrective. Is it funny? It's binary. There's a yes or a no, and you get your live feedback uh, whether something is funny with the laugh. That's very simple, not easy. It's very simple, definitely not easy. When you move away from laughter and you're going closer to cinema, high quality cinema, art, it seems like it gets more complex than that. But I'm curious, like, what do you feel high quality means here?
Subjective. It's subjective.
Right.
One.
It's not as easy as laughs or not. Laugh or not.
Right. Because, like you're saying, that's very binary. They laugh or they don't laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has a different taste. Everyone has a different quality, and perhaps they don't even know what the highest like what the highest quality is for them. Maybe that's a discovery. Maybe high quality is a discovery. Like something that is evolving as well.
Yeah, because that's a good point, because it begs the question: in this medium, which is motion pictures, just no post production. I am a motion picture, and happening right now, I'm a motion picture. There is, like, apart from the theater experience, a YouTube shot is motion pictures. So I am here in an entertaining sense, entertaining you. But I guess it begs the question down to the artist level, the intent of, does it, I guess I'm coming from it not mattering or not really giving it attention, but does it matter what I want the audience to experience in terms of quality? Because a comment like that, I can construe as like I'm wasting your time, and I can see, like, I can allow that, like, because this is a live stream and I'm not really here to please people on that front. But if I, as an artist, do not put pressure on that, but I'm also aiming at, no, every single second, no matter if it's silence or talking, I want it to not be a waste of time. The frequency that I am present with and giving is, I want it to be of the highest quality, to where no matter whether I'm just sitting here quiet or talking about things, no matter what, that nothing is a waste of time in this space. People have the perception to say that, right? That I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not actually talking about something. What did you say? Watching this for 5 minutes and I don't have a clue what the fuck you're trying to do. Spit it out. Like, rush, get to the point already. Get to the point. I can feel that if in an information sense, if you're coming to this channel, to this spontaneous flow, looking for some information to level you up, or to gather your berries in some fashion, like what you're consuming here, and I'm not giving you what you want to digest right now, that's all good. But the intent of quality is that aim of magic, moments, seamlessness. What is that? What is that? Because the quality of when pro wrestling is cinema, or when it's cinema is cinema, there's a grand story unfolding that has been precisely crafted to be timed, beats, acts, structure, so that it is delivering a unified enrichment of something delivered through the art. And this isn't just stand-up comedy, right? It's not just geared to make you laugh and that's it. is it getting like, are we getting clear on intent, artistic intent?
Maybe, but what is the essence you're trying to derive from asking that question?
Does it matter? Does it matter what I want?
It depends. Like, it's your channel, so it could matter 100% what you want, or it's your intention of what. Yeah, it's your intention. What do you want? Is this a playground for you? And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I mean, everybody has their agency to be here or to not be here.
Sure, sure.
Nobody's holding a gun to anybody saying you have to stay and watch.
Absolutely not.
So, or are you wanting it to be this like more altruistic, where you want to give to the audience only and not, you're like battling yourself in you're like, I want to be chaotic and I want to have this, free chaos, spontaneous, but then the productivity starts to come in and you start to feel unproductive, like it's not going anywhere.
Right, or no craft.
No crap, right? And then that, like, quote unquote, upsets you because you of the wanting the highest quality.
Right.
But whatever.
Or I don't know what the highest quality is.
But even if you figured it out and you delivered it, somebody's gonna still think that it's not high quality to their likings. So you're never gonna satisfy that. So you're gonna have to find out what high quality is for you each day in your evolution.
Well, especially because this was just spontaneous flow. There was no topic. There was no focus. No focus. All genius shit comes from genuine, raw interaction, action. The second you try and be funny, oh, totally. And that's weird. Like the genuine. Good question as well. What's your medium? What do you do? Who the F knows? Who knows? Anything and everything. Discovering new angles on that every single day. And this is partly a exploration of it in what arises when it's not structured. Spontaneous is an experimental. It's just a varied experiment on what happens if I don't decide or focus on a specific topic or point, as you pointed out, like that I am not getting to any point because I don't know what the point is. I'm exploring feelings live / evolving live. And it is rough. It is raw because it isn't direct. It's not straight.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. Like I am spitting it out, but just I'm not spitting out a point. This is all raw spitting out. Like I don't have a clue what the fuck you're trying to do. Spit it out. Yeah, neither do I. I don't have a clue what I'm trying.
You're like, this is the shit that people actually think and go through by themselves in loneliness and isolation, and you're just out here like crazily.
Yes.
Doing it live with watching it unfold.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is my open mic. Ion got shit for you. I don't got shit for you. I think that's how you say it. I would consider this is like spontaneous flow. I would consider this an open mic. I've got a little audience here. This is oh, there we go. Cool. Everyone's so
Turn
nice.
them around.
What is that?
I know. I told you.
I can't hold this theory that the world is full of haters. They'll probably come at some point though, but I can't. Yeah, appreciate the patience. So okay, I feel that let me get to. Let's talk about something that. Let's talk about something, and then maybe at some point there'll be a doing of it. This like
I like that.
versus the other was experimenting from as it. God, language is hard sometimes.
I know.
So I was feeling the other day because we're getting really into the mechanics of stand-up comedy and watching a lot of Jerry Seinfeld interviews, and I was feeling like where the passion is for that craft, and that there's a we're practicing it reluctantly and uh, exploring that, and I was feeling like why there's not a lot of focus naturally and a lot of reluctancy is that yes, the stand-up comedy is more geared towards getting laughs, and that's cool. I think that's like a fun thing to do, like you're saying, to go do open mics and uh, make people laugh that way. It's the last shit I ever want to do, but the that's why this is great, because I am getting my interaction virtually. I'm a high sensitive. It's good enough. But like what I'm doing here, I'm actually doing it. You're laughing.
I'm laughing.
Is I was considering, okay, bits. You got to craft them. They take a lot of time, a lot of focus, uh, experimentation. Then you got to go try them and all of that. But I was like, okay, the goal is laughs. And I'm not disregarding how fun that will be to play over there in that playground in that craft specifically. I'm definitely not turning that off, but I'm exploring the improvisation territory of raw improvisation that I was look like stand up comedy. You get laughs. It's about laughs. And I've heard them talk about like laughs per minute, like that the athlete of stand up, the athletics of stand up comedy is like they have their clock and they're there's a laugh, there's a laugh like that. They're counting laughs in their analysis
Oh
and their
wow.
measurement of how good I did tonight. Like was how many laughs did I get per minute? Um, I forgot what interview I heard that spoken from. It might have been a Seinfeld thing.
I haven't. If you had, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
If you'd sent it to me, but I have a feeling it was because you
right.
were deep,
Because he's so
deep
in
into Jerry
right.
Seinfeld stuff.
Because he's so into the mechanics of like what makes great comedy. And I'm like, from the improvisation level, what could be again element like looking for my element, looking for natural raw opportunity of intensity, larger than life, unconstrained uh, frame, right? Like where I can stretch out um, in volume and scale. And I arrived at like stand up philosophy.
Interesting.
And what that means, or like at like what it could look like if it wasn't just about laughs. Because I know in my and a lot of people are like this too, just in their natural expression, like ungated expression, you can be funny and you can make people laugh just by the way you are naturally, not performatively. Naturally, but the volume turned up to 11, not domesticated in a box of um, conventional people pleasing. What's the word? Modulated, modulated. Like don't disrupt people. Sort of sensitivity, and because that's like it's annoying. It's there. There's all this people pleaser drama with that. But when I sit in, and I want to experiment with this at some point, is with the mic, like uh, stand up philosophy. It because laughs are one emotion to orchestrate as an artist. Stand-up comedian, it's the only emotion you're trying to focus on. But cinema is about the whole extreme, orchestrating all the way from pleasurable emotions to unpleasurable emotions and everything under the sun, and even emotions that we don't know we have. It's supposed to go into like uncharted, like questionable original ways. Like I didn't know I could feel that way, or I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if that's funny or sad. There are many different cinematic orchestrations that we know and that we don't know what's possible when all the extremes are on the platter of possibility. And that's a lot. I mean, that's a infinite platter if you want to look at it like that. But in the duality, we know where the edges are of positive and negative, and all the gradations in between, and the spirals of the things. And because stand up philosophy could go into really dangerous territories that are not funny, that are very serious, right?
Hot. Yeah.
Hot, serious, hot button triggers, explode, landmines,
Yeah.
dangerous, like mind breaking, reality pushing, boundary pushing, counterculture orchestration, in what I vision that this term could mean. Stand up philosophy, like Yes, you might get laughs, especially the more self-aware and intelligent you are, like comedy, right? Like there's levels and layers to this shit. But equally, we're talking tears as success of stand-up philosophy.
Yeah, like go there. What are those tears? Like, what do you see there?
The same way that when we watch a really sad film and it touches us in those parts of ourself that grief, pain, loss, loneliness, isolation, inadequacy, separation, and smallness, heartbreak. Cinematically, it is a success if you can give rise and orchestrate someone to cry from a film because they walk out, they might be pouring tears, but once they wipe those away, they're like, God damn, what an experience. You get the goosebumps. You're like, oh my God. Like that roller coaster was crazy. It took me there. I went places that I didn't want to go, but the art brought me to, and now I'm thankful that I did because it enriched me in some way. It offered me a new perspective that I had not seen before. And then maybe you don't even want to see it again, but you're like, there's no taking the experience away. You've had the experience. From a director's perspective, you've done your job, and that is quality. I think that we're talking about here. That indicates if you can orchestrate any emotion, that is art's duty.
Mm-hmm.
From low quality to high quality, art is there to move emotion, to move energy in motions that we are allowing, consenting the experience to take us, like take me, director, on a ride that I'm not going to forget, and I'm in the palm of your hand, or like wrestling on, like when a great one, it has the audience in the palm of their hand and you're going on that ride. And the better the ride, the higher the quality. So when I think like stand-up philosophy, well, then the wins expand. Because not only if I hear laughter, I win. And can push those buttons with tone, with intonation, with craziness, with wackoness, with bonkersness, with self-deprecation, laugh. I also have this other side of the platter that would be wins as well. In terms of what that art form, improvisation, presents itself on the surface. Like stand-up philosophy. Like let's talk about reality and go into uncomfortable, uncharted waters where we second guess who we are or what we are.
I'm down for that.
And what what comedy could arise and what tragedy could arise from the perspective of art. They're both wins. In fact, they need to happen for there to be any win of quality to indicate what high quality is compared to low quality.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Stay. Don't sign off.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I staying? With you? Here? Here? There.
Why is it so uncomfortable right now? Or is it? Am I making that up?
Uncomfortable. I don't know if it's uncomfortable or timing, end timing.
Okay.
I feel the wall coming.
For the close?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That it seems like the
Did you express? Do you feel like you expressed and expanded in a chaotic, unstructured way?
Yes. 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 Well, I mean, for God's sake, we started with cinema or with a movie review.
That was great.
Hit my pro wrestling love.
Yes. And love.
And went jammed from something and jammed about something.
Mm-hmm.
If you were paying attention.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to make sure of. So
yes.
You close when you're ready.
Dig. A dig. What was the uncomfortable ground of expressing? The passion for this audience to grow and being unabashedly asking that we need your help to do that. Remember to like this video, subscribe to this page if you want more, share it with anyone that you are inspired to share it by, because it's going to be fun to see the audience grow. We had I think one of our biggest audiences today in terms of the number I saw up there. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That was probably from the thumbnail. Probably from the thumbnail.
And the fact that I posted it on social.
Oh, you did?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Did my job.
That probably helped too. Good. Yes. What was it? Was it the I need help? Was that it? Was it like not being afraid to ask for help to grow the audience? Like it was a.
Mhm.
That's why it feels awkward.
Unabashedly
So foreign. So foreign to me.
afraid.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
foreign.
Lone wolf.
Lone wolf. Lone wolf. Thanks, everyone. See you on the next one.